Thanks, honey. It's always happening to me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I got it. Okay. So, and right before I started, I was like, check the volume, because things seem to turn on and off differently now. Sorry about that. I think it starts that way. Okay. So, welcome everybody. I have no idea what we were talking about. Okay. So, welcome to Wishes Fulfilled. We are going to talk today about the idea that what if your wishes were fulfilled? What if they were already fulfilled? What if there was no work to do? What if you didn't have to work hard, wait a long time? What if you didn't have to sacrifice your time, your energy, your money, do a job you hate, stay in relationships that don't serve you? Uh, do things for your family or friends, employees, or whatever that are not aligned with you, but you do them to keep the peace, or because you fit in, or because people get upset when you don't, or you're afraid to go out on your own. You don't know who you are. You don't know what you want. You don't know what your real wishes are. These are very real situations that we're living with right now. We're raising our consciousness in a spiral universe so fast right now that as we open these doors to new levels of awareness, we become a more powerful creator. Now, I want to start by giving you I'm going to give you some really juicy stuff today. And I want to start by giving you something that is a distinction that makes a big, huge difference in the way that you think about things in your life. Manifesting what you have and what you don't have, what you've succeeded at, what you've failed at, what you feel is out of your reach, you can't do, what you wish you could do, what you think you'll never do, so you don't even think about it, what you've decided to not think about, what you really love because you're never going to have it because your mom said so, or because you have no money, or because you're in an abusive relationship, or your culture has told you you're worthless, or whatever. Okay. Now, I've been doing this work for almost 38, 40 years in this life, and my number one client is me. I am on my path. I am constantly having another level journey, whether it's intentionally going off to England and doing all this spiritual work with the stones and with people and leading retreats and speaking about dragons and talking to goddesses, and then, going into the pyramids in the jungle and they call me and all of that, or it's life, like divorces and bankruptcies and deaths and things like that. So life happens. Stop judging yourself by your life. Understand your life is a feedback mechanism. You're the only creator within it. These are powerful truths and divine laws I'm giving you right now. So you can just listen casually. You can write them down. You can choose to download them. But I'm telling you that if you embody this stuff, it has power you cannot see or imagine right now. So just do it. Okay? You're a manifester. What's the difference? Manifesting means to make appear to the eyes or to the senses. So manifesting doesn't mean you have to go build it, create it, design it, and spend 5 billion years making the universe. It means everything is already done. All creation is complete. This is why you don't have to beg anybody for anything, because you harvest, you get to have in your life, you get to experience and enjoy the fruits of your own seeds. What are you planting? That's the only thing in your awareness is what you're conscious of being. So who you believe you are. Do you feel you're worthy? Do you feel you're smart? Do you feel like you're disadvantaged? Do you feel like you're diseased? Do you feel like you're cursed? Do you feel like you're unlucky? Do you feel really smart but unseen? Do you feel afraid? Do you feel, okay, whatever it is, it goes on and on and on. The definitions of yourself you've been given, the definitions of yourself you brought with you from other lives of pain or agreement, of secrecy, things like that. It's all breaking down now. So we don't have to go on a couch for 30 years, and we don't have to know every past life we've ever had. We have to stay focused on what we want and where we're going, and grow up and become spiritually mature manifestors. What are you manifesting? Are you spending a lot of time worrying about the war, worrying about people here, doing this, doing that, adding more of that to the world because you do? And war starts greed. So we're going to have a wave. After you have a war, you have waves of greed because people have to prove that the reason they were willing to go to war in whatever way that is. Maybe it's war with a person or an entire country, or with a way of being, or with a spouse, or with your body by abusing it. There's this idea that will fix things. Won't. Injecting war, pain, violence, judgment are low states of consciousness. So if you want to stay at a low state of consciousness, if you want to keep having people reflect to you resentment, anger, being outcast, not liking you, sometimes succeeding, sometimes not succeeding, never feeling good enough. I've been there on all of these things. You can keep creating them. But I want to take the teaching that I do because my life has taken huge leaps. And so we're talking about, what if your wish was already fulfilled? Would you think differently? Would you choose differently? Would you act differently? Would you plan differently? Would you speak differently? Would you make different choices? Would you dream differently? So if you're starting from a place like, oh, I have all these things I know I want, great. Write them down. Hi, Kier. And then start with, if I'm a manifester and this already exists, I'm like a mystery, right? I'm a detective. I'm a tracker, somebody who goes out and reads all the signs in the forest and says, oh, I know this is where this person is, right? I'm going to enlist the senses, the realms, the guides, the spirits, the energies, the medicine, the energy medicine that different things embody, that would assist me in becoming the one who what? What would you need to be the one who what? Okay, you need to know what you want. If you don't know what you want, you can just start with, I want to feel peace. I want to feel free. I want to feel supported. And you don't have to have specifics at all. And you never have to know the how. So when you're manifesting, it's not a lot of time. It's not a lot of effort. It's not a lot of hard work. There's no sacrifice. There's no struggle. There's no negotiation or compromise with anything outside of you, because you're the creator in the body of the manifester. So your highest embodiment is the infinite divine self that pulls from everything, anywhere, anytime, whatever you want. Here it is, go for it. And then you came into a body, and this is your finite self. And from here, you're generating the requests. So your life is not guided by source or God. It is not decided by goddess or whoever. It is decided by what you have chosen to believe, the mindsets that you have given power to, the people you have given your authority to, what you listen to, what you prioritize, what you feed yourself. Are you in a spiral of positivity? Are you building goodwill because you are seeing people blessed? You're seeing source, divine, the infinite God source in everyone. You see it in yourselves. You know that they see it in you. You start to have a reciprocal agreement with the universe. Magic is everywhere. I get to see it today. Oh, I know that my mind and my breath and my thoughts are guided by divine wisdom. I am going to be in tune with that today, rather than, oh, I suck. Oh, I can't have this. Or when will that happen? One day, it will happen. These will never get you anything. I believe in meditation and toning and oracle cards, and any way that you can open yourself to listening to guidance, and then making choices and having this co-creative life experience where you are in the present moment, in the flow. You can go to the past, you can go to the future, you can review and repeal the past, you can create and choose the future. You have to be here now. It's the only moment that is alive. It is the only moment that can make an impact. Everything is dead. Everything is frozen. Everything is created, and yet everything is just sitting there like mannequins, or like a movie when it gets frozen. And it's waiting for somebody to say, ooh, that's what I want, and enter that stream of reality. And from there, there's many ways it can play out just from that one moment, just from that one wish. And if you happen to say, this is exactly what I want, and you hold it and you start to think it and feel it and demand it, and it starts to appear to you, appear to your senses, appear to your eyes, it starts to manifest. You don't think, oh, it's hard work. You think, oh, I have to sit back and think about what I like. Ooh, I like this and I like that. And why do I like it? And how else do I feel that way? And who would I talk to? And who would I never have to talk to again? And what would I be doing? And where would the money flow from? All these things you ponder and you dream and you imagine and you let yourself go back into your true power, which is your imagination, which is your ability to choose, to vision, your realization that you have a direct pipeline because you are the divine. So you are infinite and you are this limited conscious self. The more you become conscious that you are infinite, you don't need to know everything. You relax, you trust, you become calm and worry-free. You walk through every moment. You know the answers are there. I am supported in every moment. I see beauty and magic in every moment. There is a bounty of opportunities and possibilities exactly the way that I love, just piled up, waiting for me to cherry pick exactly what I love. Are you selling a house? You're selling the house. You're not selling the house. How am I going to sell the house? Who am I going to sell the house to? You're going to be stuck in that for a while. I'm ready to sell my house. It is sold. It is sold to someone who is happy, who is thrilled, who's excited. There's this beautiful soul together. I give thanks and gratitude to my house for everything and anything. And I hand it over with grace and ease. And the answer flows in and the person flows in and they see it. And, I receive more than my offer, my asking price. And design your life the way you want. Don't sit back and fear. Will it happen? Will I be embarrassed? Will I fail? What if it doesn't? What if it doesn't? Anything you give your attention to is where you're sending energy. Period. End of story. There is no way around that. No matter how many magical mantras you have, you can't stop the fact that you are feeding growth to whatever you are thinking about. So this is what I do. I'm a manifester. That means I am revealing, I'm discovering, I'm finding, I'm getting the treasure map and discovering where it is. I'm relaxing into it. I'm letting go. I'm shedding my old ideas and I'm embodying this entire beingness of who I would be if my wish was fulfilled. I never say, what if this bad thing happens? I say, what does it feel like now that my wish is fulfilled? And then that plugs me into it a little more. Wow. So what we want to do is get you embodied. And if you're thinking one thing and wanting another, and you're doing some things to cross that, but you're really going back and living more time in the negativity or in the doubt or agreeing with circumstances, people, beliefs, mindsets that don't serve you, there's no one else that it affects except you. So stop taking poison through your own inner talk, your own inner beliefs, your own conversations. Watch them like a hawk and develop a loving way of living in the present tense, okay? The end result, present moment. So you're in the both worlds walking like that. But that's the way the universe is. It's spiral. And time is fluid. So you can repeal and review the past and you can create the future and you're enjoying the present. And then you don't have to wait till when am I going to get anything? Because you already have it. Or it's in the process of manifesting and you have something else so wonderful. You're just engaged and enjoying it and manifesting more of it and looking through that and seeing what doors that wonderful thing opens and what doors this wonderful thing opens. Okay. So what I got to do, hi, Britt, keep your thoughts in support and changes them when they start going into territories you don't want. Exactly. You're going to become like the guardian, but like the watchdog of your thoughts and your feelings. And when the beliefs or the inner, poor girl or anything starts to say, oh, this is terrible. Oh, this person should have done that, whatever. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. Because really important, everything you send out comes back to you 10,000 fold, not just a nice thing that you say. Okay. Blessings come back to you 10,000 fold. So do curses. So 1, 2, 2, 1. So what you want to do is become, what's the word? It's just sort of floating around. Become this watcher. I'm seeing this mom hovering, a hovering mom. That's it. Hovering. I'm seeing this mom hovering over this little kid running around. You want to become that with yourself. You want to say, I'm going to watch every word and every thought. Why? Because this is the most powerful thing you can do. This is the only way for you to actually manifest change. Other stuff will happen. It may happen tomorrow, it may happen in 10 years, it may happen part way. It's not like you're never going to manifest anything, but when you're working outside of the divine laws of manifesting, then you're just making shit up. It's really like that. It's like when you look at kids and think, oh, isn't that cute? They're playing, imagination or an imaginary world. A lot of times it's real, right? Mine was. And so you have this idea that if you don't imagine it, no one will. And that everything is dead. Everything is sitting like this. So your ideal life, your soulmate, sitting like that, okay, non-animated, in that particular reality, and you suddenly declare it to yourself. You know what I really want is this. And it would feel like that. And I would be with this person. Ooh, and that means that I would be walking on the beach holding this person's hand, and I can feel their hand, and I would hear their voice, and I could whisper to them and they would whisper to me, and I can hear their voice, and I can feel my feet in the sand as we're walking. You enact a scene that is so vivid and so real and what you would love, that is a result of your wish fulfilled. So you go to the end result, but where is the end result? Is it the minute that you get the job? Is it the minute that Hay House gives you a 4-project deal? Thank you. Is it after the book is released? Is it after you've fallen in love and moved in together? Like what point? Doesn't matter. The key is that don't go like till you're 90 and then you're 20. Okay. Don't make it ridiculous, because too much is changing. Doors open. So you're going to go into the wish fulfilled, but you're going to go into the end result, and you're going to say, it's all created already. So I'm the selector. I go to a restaurant and I make an order and I don't get all bunged up about it. Oh no, what if they don't like me? What if I'm not good enough? What if I didn't meditate the right way? What if I don't have enough money? What if I'm stupid? What if I live with a mean person? Then I'll never have my wishes fulfilled. You don't think that about what if the kitchen can't cook my meal. You just go, bring me this. You go to Amazon and you say, I want that. And it comes most of the time. I live in Mexico. And so when you have that level of confidence that what you want is there and you're just selecting it, you don't have to be worthy of it. You don't have to go fix everything. You don't need anybody else's permission. There is literally nothing in your way but whatever you have put in your way. So what if you went through a commitment? What if you went through a state and you said, I'm going to ask myself every single day, at least once, what if my wishes were already fulfilled? What would it feel like? What would I think? How would I wake up? What would I do? What would my schedule be like? What would I be hearing from other people, from clients or employers, from partners or children or friends? What would be the flow of my day? What support is there? How do I feel inside of all of that? Am I calm and in flow and allowing the magic to just appear and just receive it with everything? Because we are not good receivers. So one of the biggest blocks people have is that they block the receiving of it, which then blocks the ability to even believe this work can work, which blocks the igniting of this ancient truth within you from getting fully ignited so that you can really just refer back to it and go back to it and go back to it unequivocally, no matter what. Now, I wrote something down I want to see here. I can't read it. Right, I got that. I wrote that down. Okay. Gratitude. So if you decide to buy a program during the gratitude sale, which is on right now, and you're not a client, if you are a client and you haven't gotten an email yet about the gratitude call on Friday, please contact Donna, ASST, or support@nanakasha.com. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do a light body healing on you, but this is bigger than that. This is like if you were in my mystery school, if you were in my light body training, and I activate this, download this as a program that will now become a part of your permanent light body. And it is the Gratitude Power Program, and therefore it holds the frequency of gratitude and all the power that that holds. So I download it, I show you all the ingredients to it, and then I take you through the process of it. And I was told by Spirit to give this to all of my clients. So thank you. Because this is a gift that will, well, the question is how do I assist more people to manifest their wish now? So it's a carefully crafted statement, even though it's very short, because now is instead of right now by the la la la, a lot of other words just. And so I'm gifting this to you. Please make sure you listen to it, or you come if you are a client. And also the gratitude sale is on over there. And I'm going to, I have a little more to share with you about this idea. Oh, good. Here we go. Don't know why that's there. Here we go. Okay, so this is the Infinite Show. This is me in my fairy princess dress. It was truly one of the most mystical, magical, other realm experiences I've ever had. So I used another picture from my hand fasting / wedding in Glastonbury at the Chalice Well Gardens. And so this was another picture that one of the sweet people, this wonderful man, I just talked to him the other day. I think I'm whipping something up in Bali for you all. So I loved this. He captured some moments of us just walking through the gardens. We were waiting for Sky, our priestess, to be ready behind us, up behind that fence in the Chalice Well area of the gardens for our full hand fasting ceremony. So what if your wish was already here? If you keep asking yourself that, you would have a very different answer coming into your life. Thursday, 2 days from now, I'm going to do a show on Thanksgiving. Yes, they asked me to do it on Thanksgiving about daily magic. So today I'm going to share with you the Wishes Fulfilled course, the 8-week course that's going to take you by the hand of what we're talking about and give you full support for 8 weeks to manifest a wish. Then you will know the process. You will have downloaded everything. Then on Thursday, I'm going to share Daily Magic, which is a course similar to energy medicines, energy cleanses, which is on sale right now. And I highly, if you don't have it, you need it. It's a series of like 4 different activations specifically to use every day of your life. And Daily Magic is going to be the same way. So I'm going to share more about that on Thursday. On Saturday, I'm going to do some new moon white magic because the new moon is on Sunday. All right. And then this is in the future, so the date isn't here. Sometime in December, Donna's going to come back and share everything you want to know about how to finish out 2024, those energies. Okay. So the gratitude celebration is up, and we've added the Wishes Fulfilled weekly. Now, I still have a few more things to add to that page to make sure that you understand everything, like what the weekly things are. So I'll probably make a small video that's a couple of minutes that will explain the whole thing. However, the key is to understand that we're talking about wishes fulfilled. I started talking about it this summer. I started talking about it during for the workshop that we just did. I started talking about it last year with Prosperity Magic class. The idea that we are ready to skip over, and we will find the wounds, we will find the blocks, we will find the trauma. If anything needs to be addressed, it will come up, right? It will be there. And we don't need to go find it. What we want to go do is go find our bliss, follow our bliss, figure out what it is, unhook ourselves from all those attachments, all those beliefs, all those mindsets, all those people, all those fears, all those soul contracts that say you can't, you shouldn't, you don't, you won't, there's not enough. None of that is true. It's all an illusion. And if you can create an illusion with this level of lack, as we have collectively and individually, you can shed it and you can embody an illusion. That's why I say imagination. You can imagine until it's full sensory, your reality, living whatever your wish is. That's true. It's done. It's natural. It's here. You trust it. You're grateful for it. You're enjoying it. You're not wondering when it's going to come. You're not asking for it. You're not yearning for it. You don't notice that it's missing. That just told you one of the secrets to manifesting. Okay. Don't notice those things. Notice those things. All right. So I'm going to be there with you in a weekly call for 8 weeks. I'm making that commitment. After that, we're going to decide, does this turn into a year-long manifesting, a mastermind group, or what? I'm also going to add an advanced option. If you would like to have a private session with me, I'm going to offer a special price on that. And you can add that to the month. So weekly, you can come live, or you will get the recording within a few hours. The first one's on a Saturday. It's going to be a little longer, 2.5, 3 hours. It's going to be teaching all the principles of wishes fulfilled, the overview. It's going to be activating the first level, and you're going to be working on defining your wish. And I'm going to show you how to think about it, how to add to it, how to flesh it out. We're going to do real-time stuff. This is about really doing it, not learning a theory and then hoping you'll go home and do it. Okay, this is an art workshop. We're going to do the art project together. This is why you're going to succeed, and you can pick any wish you want. Along the way, you may add wishes. You may have more than one in different departments, but I'm going to teach you how to select the wish that's most optimal for you to work with. And it doesn't mean nothing else will happen, because once you start getting into the wishes fulfilled process, this inside out manifesting that I'm talking about, it's going to change the way you think, feel, and do everything in your life. Okay. So this is a transformational 2-week experience. It's like a mastermind because we meet every week. There will be a Q&A opportunity, and we have a group chat. Those of you who know my group chat classes know how powerful it is to have somebody in the group, people going, sharing what they're doing, supporting them supporting you, being able to ask questions, not having to wait a week to talk to me or anyone else. So it's a little bit like 24/7 support. I'm not promising you somebody's going to be standing there on the phone 24/7. However, you are in a safe, sacred space. One of my specialties as a priestess and a shaman is creating sacred space between the worlds. And I'm going to be giving you a lot of tools, and I'm going to be teaching you the divine laws, 1 per week, that we will then implement, apply in a practical way to your wish. And it's going to build every week. You're going to become more powerful. You're going to become more focused. You're going to be able to use your imagination in a disciplined way. You're going to become more aware of what you really are thinking, what you really are feeling. Your beliefs are going to shift. Your mindset, your neural pathways in your brain are going to get interrupted. And your old way of being, thinking, doing, and believing in yourself is going to change. All of this has to happen if you truly want a different life. If you don't want anything to change in your life, this is not for you. If you want change in your life, if you want a better life, meaning a happier life, a life where you speak your truth, where you express your creativity, where you do the job you love, where you go live where you want to live, you don't stay with people that aren't working for you anymore. You just love them and say, thanks, I got to leave you now. And you have all kinds of opportunities. There is an infinite field, and the infinite field is limited only by what? Your imagination. Your imagination doesn't have to think it up. All it has to do is listen. So this is an intuition awakening experience, because everything that I do with you is activating and cleansing and clearing and bringing a new level of power, capacity, and clarity to your light body, to your ability to channel frequencies, light, energy, liquid light, information, infinite energies, and transform them, transmute them, transcribe them. What's the translate them into what you want. Okay, so this is, if you want to end up in the new year of the serpent, the sacred serpent, which starts in February, so ready that you are manifesting with the universe. You are manifesting with the stars. You are fully embodying yourself. You are free from worry and stress. There's no more battling with your, what if I'm not good enough? What if this or that? I'm going to show you how to just take that off like a coat, because you're going to understand some principles of the divinity of who you are, the structure of reality that you didn't understand. This is Sacred Magic Mystery School. And this year, it's going to be Daily Magic, which you can get whenever you want. It's going to come out in December, one per week. And those are tools, okay? Then it's this, your wishes fulfilled, manifested. This is an inside-out manual and manifestation process for 8 weeks. You can keep processing. You can keep going with it, of course. Some things will manifest faster. Some things will manifest longer. That's not the point. Okay, you want to keep in the process. It's never ending. This is not something that you're going to do once and then go find something else. This is who you become, is being the manifester of your life. There's nothing more powerful that you can do. Nothing. Okay, stop worrying about what everybody else will think. Step into who you are. Decide what you want, and don't bring guilt and all this other stuff with you. Because if you do, then you're not creating something new. You're not fully shedding the old. You're not giving this process a possibility. That's why I want to be there with you. When the fear and the doubt comes up, I want to be there to help guide you through it. I want you to have your sisters, your circle, okay? I want to teach you these principles. These are inside out manifesting principles. And then I want to teach you processes. And then as you understand these laws, you're going to have mind rewiring, downloading programs. So you can make your own. I'm going to help you write your own script. What is your ideal wish fulfilled day, moment, scene? I'm going to show you what is the optimal way to pick and choose all of that and make it vivid, and then start living in it. Okay. I'm going to teach you how and help you build your script. And then it's going to become something you record or we record, or someone records and you listen to. Okay, I'm going to create these for you. You're going to have all kinds of tools that will constantly keep recalibrating you back into, I am the manifester. I am the manifester. I am the manifester. I am the creator and I'm the manifester. I'm the creator and I'm the manifester. I'm going to be both. I'm going to embody it step by step every single week. You're going to be having all kinds of things happen. You're going to be shedding old stuff. So it might come up, some of the old shit, the beliefs, and then you're going to get free of it. And then you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. And then you go through the next thing and the truth unfolds in a spiral. That doesn't unfold like, boom, here's everything. It unfolds in a spiral because you must embody each truth. And that's what I'm going to help you do. Then starting in February, the next step of the Sacred Magic School will be taking the Intuition Awakening and Oracle card training. And you get the deck, my deck, you get the training and the certification to actually do Oracle card readings. And you also get sacred time with up to about 10 of the different entities. I'm going to be channeling them. We're going to be working with them. I'm going to show you new and interesting ways to communicate, not with just my oracle cards, but to use this really powerful way of intuitive communication. And you can add it to your life, your business, whatever you want to do, your decision making. Okay, so when you go to the shop tomorrow or a little bit later today or tomorrow, you'll see Daily Magic. It's going to be 50% off. And so are a lot of these things. The energy cleanses, the Heal Your Mother Wound, the Prosperity Magic class kicks ass, okay? Don't skip that, don't miss that one. Holy cow. These are only $5, okay? The Dolphin Recalibration, absolutely probably the top selling meditative healing thing I've ever made. The Soul Purpose Mind and Belief Rewiring, Belief Transformation Audio, which is a great way to get started on just listening, and then you repeat and you listen. You could listen to when you sleep, and it's just in there doing that thing, because that repetition is absolutely key. And it's being the doer, it's being the action, it's embodying, it's bringing it into reality. It's not just having dreams out here, you're embodying those dreams. And then Whispers from Your Soul. This is a soul purpose alignment meditation. I really love this. It's a very early meditation I did a few years back. And it's one of those ones that's just peaceful and present and honoring self and full of divinity and light. And it's different every time, because your soul can whisper to you. And you must communicate with your soul, especially if you're in a co-creative process like manifesting your life. So the concept of what if your wish is already here, it is, like I've explained to you. And I'm going to explain to you without too much science the principles behind why it's already here. So we live in a universe that's already created. It'd be like a play where all of the scenes are already, and they've been played out in a million different versions of, I get the job, and then these 50 million different things could happen from me getting the job. And every step of the way, you're choosing, and you're choosing because you're meant to be going, oh, I love this, I love that, I love this, I love that. Ooh, that's even better. Oh, I love that, I love this, I love that, I love this. I've recently made myself a manifesting mind audio. I made one like 2 nights ago. And I write a lot of stuff. Sometimes I script it, or I just get it out, and then I just start talking into an audio. I sometimes add music, but I haven't. And I didn't realize it because I kind of get into a channeling flow. At some point I take the script and I just start riffing off of it. Ooh, and it feels like this, and I love that, and ooh, this, because the universe and your higher self and your guides and your angels and your dragons and everything, they start to co-create with you because of the joy, because you're imagining, because you're expanding yourself, because you're searching, you want to play. And then you start to draw on these divine energies that love this, like money. Money loves creativity. Okay. You don't have to go find money. You do what you love, and money will find you. Good secret. So if your wish is already here and you don't see it because you don't believe it, it's like you're living in a different country or living in a different reality. Now you have to move to a new country, and you have to maybe do some research on that country. Oh, well, if I move to this country, well, how does their banking system work, and what do the rents cost, and where would I live, and what's this like, and what's that like, and what's the weather like, and what clothes would I wear? That's what you would do if you were moving to a new country. So you can start there. With any ideas, like I don't know what I really want, you don't have to embody every single thing. You manifest one scene that embodies all the qualities that prove to you that foregone conclusion that your wish is already fulfilled. That scene doesn't have to be like, and then I have a nice person, and then I'm happy, and then I'm healthy, and then I'm this, blah, 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 blah. You don't need all that. That is for you. That is for your ego. That is for your definition. That is to get you started on a GPS. After that, you are letting those wishes speak back to you from where they are. You've got to listen. So then you go, wow, what is it like in that country? And then you figure out, oh, well, if I felt this, if this wish was fulfilled. So let me pick one people could relate to. So somebody said on here, you're a best-selling author. Okay, so I'm going to just riff off of that idea. So my wish is that I'm a best-selling author. And that is a foregone conclusion if I am a best-selling author, that I already have a publisher and that a publisher loved it. So how did that happen? Well, I can say, oh, it was so wonderful that I'm a best-selling author. And I remember when these publishers just lined up and they started coming to me from everywhere, and they were offering me different packages, and I got this beautiful advance, and they really resonated with me. They understood my message. I felt supported. And that's what I want. I want support in getting my word out there. I want to feel honored, respected, revered, and valued so that I can do my work. I can speak my truth. And then they know and believe in my work, and their help be one of those messengers to take it out from there. And it was so wonderful having that support with the editor and with the artist for the cover and this and that. And now all these speaking opportunities and podcast opportunities and summit opportunities and events and clients and things keep showing up for me, because now I'm a best-selling author, that I am seen, and I'm seen by the people in my field of bliss, and I'm seen by my people who revere me, value me, love me, appreciate me, want what I have. And the more I am who I am, isn't that what you want? You want to be who you are. Do what you want. Express what you want to express. Be with the people in your field of bliss. So what do? You follow your bliss. If your bliss means you're going to a dream life that is not the places you're living, this wish-fulfilled state is a very different reality. So you have to define it and choose it, because there's a lot of options here. And by deciding what you wish for and seeking it and thinking it and feeling it and following through when the ideas and magical encounters happen, you're going to get there. It is not a process of takes a long time. It does take certain phases. So wish fulfillment, magical manifestation, is a phase thing. You have to have the phase where you finally agree to consciously focus on, choose, decide, define, and declare a wish. So again, it doesn't have to be every single thing you want, because that wish is going to embody the things that then will branch into everything else. And those might manifest first, who knows? So what I want to do is invite you to the Wishes Fulfilled Weekly. We are going to close the Sacred Spirit Guide Circle right now. I don't know if it will open again, because this weekly idea of working with Wishes Fulfilled, working with people who want to actively in this moment practically apply and have guidance applying the concepts, the processes, your life as it happens. Every week, I keep asking, how can I have more impact? How can I hold you in my vision more? Well, that's another thing that I do. Part of manifesting secrets is having other people see you in your end result too, or be there with you. So for my retreat, I had a few people who wanted to manifest coming, and I would see them there, I would hug them, and I would feel myself holding their hand as we were in a sacred circle, chanting or toning around a spring, or at a sacred stone circle, or in the goddess house, or something we were going to do. And I was constantly seeing the end result for my retreat. I was seeing beyond the retreat, and I was seeing scenes at the retreat, and I was seeing scenes of me at the town and loving the town and connecting the town. I was deciding and defining how I wanted the entire trip to go. And you can start with working with me by saying, I want this course to go like this. I want you to back right up into this very moment and say, what am I going to receive from today's call? I'm going to leave this call. And my decision is I'm going to leave this call and enter the reality where, like, wow, I downloaded something. I'm thinking differently. I'm feeling great. I'm getting these concepts. I'm noticing when I'm sabotaging myself, and blah, blah, blah. Okay. So you don't push hard in this world. You don't do hard work. You don't think it's going to take a lot of time, and you get rid of all those limiters. If you have to make it happen, you don't get the goodies, because the universe isn't going to open its doors to, I want it now. I suffered a lot. I worried a lot. I worked hard. I sacrificed myself for 35 years. Now it's my turn. Okay, that was your choice. You're going to have to let that go. That doesn't give you any extra brownie points. You don't get any extra tickets for the merry-go-round. You don't get an extra bigger prize. None of that matters. That's why you're going to let it go right now. Stop being a victim. Stop listening to everybody else's opinions. Stop being afraid of knowing what you want and who you are, and start becoming what you want. And who the hell cares if you don't know what it is? It's a journey. It's a beautiful journey of blissful unfolding, and enjoy the shit out of it. Okay? So, what would you do? Just ask yourself this. What would you do if your wish was already fulfilled? So the very first class is going to be a little bit longer class. It's going to be December 28th. And what we're going to do, of course, it's recorded, but I'll be Q&Aing with you if you can come live. And we're going to define, we're going to learn the principles, and then we're going to define your wish. And I'm going to work with you to define that wish. And this is more important than crafting a elevator speech if you have your own business, or crafting your subtitle, or your sales email, or whatever. Okay, this is more important, and this is going to be the foundation of your success. So where would you live? Who would you spend time with? How would you make your money? What would your satisfied, happy, harmonious life be like? Meaning, would you feel peace? I'll tell you what I feel now. And I've been doing this stuff for years and decades, and it always gets better. And then you go through shit, and then you go through a big woo, and then it gets better, and then it changes, and then it's different, and then you realize it's better, and it's just a constant spiral. So I love life. That's just the way it is. I dive in. Okay, we're doing this now. Cool. However, this last 5 months or so have been so profound in the consciousness of my transformation that I don't relate to, remember, or think about who I was. In fact, I would say prior to June, but I'm even prior to August, or prior to England, or even prior to my trip, my honeymoon trip across the jungle to get a Mayan spiritual marriage. So this is an unfolding that I didn't come back and go, oh, okay, now I know exactly who I am and what I'm going to do. And I made a 5-year plan, and now we're done, and I'm going to go back to being the same person I was before. No, I'm watching myself. I'm seeing how I feel. And I'll tell you one thing, I don't feel any stress. I never allow my mind 1 minute to go to the past, to what if, to I wish this was different. The only time that it's ever allowed to do that is when I'm doing something called review and repeal. And I'm going to teach you that one, and it's going to blow your mind, because we're going to be learning time magic, time shifting, changing the past as well as the future, creating the past as well as the future, and doing all of this without attachment. So you're not tying yourself down to a new bunch of dogma or a new bunch of beliefs. You are the person in the flow. Okay. So ask yourself these questions. Embody them, let them come to you, come sign up for the wishes fulfilled. And I'm going to show you how to live in harmony with flow and the divine laws and manifestation and the elementals and the infinite and the omnipotent sacred practices that ignite a prosperous reality right before your eyes. So you are already a manifester. You already know how to manifest. And so the beautiful thing is that you don't have anything else to get. You don't have to achieve anything. You don't have to win anything. You don't have to work out for a month so you have beautiful abs. You can come as you are. Okay. So when you look at the idea that this is in your hands, there's just almost explaining it is so limiting. My reality has expanded. It's like there was a boundary, but it was way out there. It used to be way here. I was in a little prison, and then it got bigger, and it was way out there. And now it's just vast. It's bigger than the universe. And I'm one with it. And I walk in it. And I walk on the beach, and it's my manifestation time. I'm talking to the elements, and I'm doing my affirmations, my manifesting my end result, and I am this and I am that, and I feel this and I feel that, and I'm receiving this and I'm receiving, and I'm doing light body work, and I'm doing all the different things that I know integrate that. And I feel myself walking out of who I was and into who I am, and then I am in it, and then I'm walking in it, and then it's one with me. Okay. So really take a look at how you are living the day to day, the moment to moment, because we've been taught to really put ourselves last and to not really put much time to ourselves. And thankfully, many of you have been doing a really great job doing more for yourself, maybe taking more classes or having sacred time in the morning, evening, or meditating or whatever you're doing. Yeah, okay. Now it's time to take that to another level, because if you truly want to be the manifester you are for as long as you have to live in your body, I recommend that you jump on it right now. That's how I feel. I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Now I know these secrets. I'm embodying this magic. I see it. It's manifesting in a fluid way right before my eyes. And I don't get called back to the fear, and I don't have the blocks show up, and I'm just in a complete fluid peace, and there's no worry, and I have time. There's more time is just expanded. It's just like, oh, I really need some time to ponder. Oh, I have time to ponder. And ponder time has become my favorite time. I do chanting and dancing and walking and talking to elements and light body activations and healings and meditations and all kinds of things that I do every day. And I have integrated a non-negotiable pondering time as well. That means you don't have an agenda. You're not doing a particular meditation. You're sitting down and you're just listening, and you're being, and you're letting yourself wander and play and think and communicate and unravel and travel and be. And this is the time when all the different energies of what's been happening and what you said you wanted and everything gets to be sort of like, play. Okay, I'm being asked to share. I love my guides. They talk. Thank you. So, I had a client this morning that was fortunate enough to meet in England, and who bought one of my oracle decks. So she told me that she's been working with them. She's been doing readings with them with other people. They're just blowing people away. And it was really wonderful to hear. And this was the card that she got. I taught her how to do a particular reading, a layout when she was there. And she got this for the present. Okay, there's other cards in the reading, and then she booked her session with me, and we got together, because this is me. So this is based on me. So I am here to be a fairy goddess mother, a magical guardian, because I can see. I'm a shaman, a seer, a priestess. I've learned all these energy things. I've been through dimensions. I've been through death. I've been through loss. I've been through all this stuff. Okay. Yay. So I love that, which I am right now, because I can sit in wisdom and I don't deny or judge any parts of me. So I can access everything and everything I've experienced, everything I've learned in this life and other lives, and I can draw on those to see you in your wish fulfilled. I can be the guardian, the loving mother, always watching over you. You can trust, you can feel safe, protected, loved. You will have feedback all the time in this Wishes Fulfilled that you are beautiful, you are perfect, you are harmonious. We will be feeding back to you your dream. You can take a lot of those things and re-say them to yourself, because we're going to wrap you in unconditional love, and you're going to transcend. And that transcendence is magic, but it is your magic. This is you agreeing to let me awaken your magic to a new level. Because without your agreement, it's not going to happen. So you have to accept the guidance, and then you enter my world and you realize all wishes are possible. And that's what I'm here to help you with. And that's what she's here to help you with, this embodiment of me. Okay, everybody, namaste. Thank you so much. And I will see you in 2 days for the daily magic. And I'm very excited because the universe, my guides came to me, especially the mermaids for some reason, and they said, you need to do another like energy cleanses, which I did last year at this time. And it's just grab it off the shelf and use it, practical. Okay, daily magic. So I think the essence of this daily magic is going to be 4 different aspects of how to use daily magic in your life to help you create your wishes and your dreams and your healing and your love and your happiness. And you create your world, you create your reality. You do not go out and try to change people or change your reality. You change yourself, you change what you see, you change what you say you want, you speak into your reality and out from your reality in an inside out manifesting way. And I can't wait to show you the deeper path of this. And it's really in that taking the walk, taking the vision quest, walking, and it's uber affordable. Okay, like crazy on sale. Okay, thanks for joining me. Thank you for playing. I love you guys. Bye.